Okay. I hope everyone is doing okay. All right. Um, what this? What session is this? Is session number 4. I'm still not giving Michael a chance. Who outside of Michael? Okay, Riley. What happened last time? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This. Uh-huh. It was close. Technically, you did use Starry form. Yeah. It. You did also turn into a badger at the camp. No, that was the same one. Um, did someone else want to fill in the gaps? Sure. The Goblin Noble was not with them. No, that's basically everything that happened. You guys made it back to camp safely. After that, spoke with Bandit a little bit. Rainy, who was um, keeping watch for you guys, came over and helped to nurse some of the wounds that Aristander had received during the fight. Um, but all in all, everybody was at least safe physically from the experience. And then you guys leveled up. Good job. Okay. So, with that night over, the next day comes comes upon you pretty quickly. Um, as it was near the end of the night when all of that happened. Um, you guys have about another day of travel. You guys should be getting to the city tonight. Um, this leg of the trip was one of the shorter legs. Um, but you guys still have some traveling ahead of you. Who's keeping watch?
because they didn't come from the west.
Bummer.
And also just so I'm not like completely bushwhacking a random traveler, later on down the road. Yeah, Easy just goes and collects those things, does the stretches, goes to bed.
Yep.
Avan is also asleep.
Nezrin and Ruch will take watch.
You can watch during the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else keeping watch?
I'll have Ruch
Florian will as well.
fly around our party and keep watching the distance.
All right. Since Ruch is keeping watch as a bird, go ahead and roll his perception check.
Okay.
And say you can
Next
roll
round.
Florian's.
Perception. Oof.
We got. You're still a little weird from getting kidnapped and everything.
It's not me, it's
That's
Ruch.
even weirder. All right.
Florian's like, somebody already got kidnapped. It's fine. Nothing else is gonna happen.
Can't kidnap me again.
You can't get kidnapped again. That's double
no
jeopardy.
Yeah.
No double jeopardy. Yeah.
He was trying to do the upside down saddle thing on his horse.
Oh, cool. Nezrin is kind of just not paying attention to what Ruch is looking at or doing, and is just scribbling while on horseback, I guess, scribbling through her notes and reading things. And she also pulls up the druidic that Elune gave her and looks at it again. And now it looks a little different because,
Nerd.
hey, Gabe, guess what?
What?
I can read all written language.
Oh,
Can I read the druidic?
Can you read it? I mean, you can read the words that are written in Druidic, but the diagram itself is still something that you have to try and study and learn.
No, I know. I'm not saying that I'm gonna.
But you can read the words on it, yes.
I'm like, that's strange. I couldn't do that before.
I can't remember. Was it explaining wild shape or something?
It was explaining
Yeah, I
talking
think
how to talk to animals.
Speak with
Okay,
animals.
okay. Okay, so Elune doesn't tend to lie about those things, but he does tend to speak like a dumbass. So
all right.
if you can filter it through guy who may or may not be high at any given time.
Yeah, for sure. But I think Nezrin for sure double takes at the writing. It's like, wait, this wasn't in common yesterday. Why is it in common now? What's going on?
It's not in common. You can understand it, which is even weirder for your head to wrap around.
This is in common, draconic, dwarvish, celestial, or abyssal. So that's very
you
strange
can look
for
at the
reading.
words, and it's like, well, that's not a language that I know, but I know what they wrote down and they said. So it's a strange feeling.
Florian. I look over and see Florian trying to be upside down on his saddle, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you read this? I just hold out the page to Florian's upside down head. Can you read this?
I can read Elvish, so
You can't read Druidic. It is a
It's-
special language, but you can recognize some of the
oh, gotcha.
letters and stuff like that, but you can't understand it, no.
Yeah, actually, it says your mom. That's all it says, just your mom.
Okay, I know that you are lying because I can read it now, and it does not say that.
What? Wait, you can read it now?
Yes, and I could not read it before. I just want to make sure it did not change, and you saying that makes me think it did not change.
Yeah, it's a bunch of gobbledygook to me.
Interesting. Okay, thank you, Florian. I
Ooh,
hope your
what does
mother
it
is
say?
well. What does it say, Gabe? And or Elune?
It doesn't say anything specific. It's like okay, so it's like a diagram that says inside magic, talk to animals, and then it's trying to explain how to cast it as a druid.
Step 1, become animal. Step 2, understand animal. Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Step four, profit.
It seems to be a to-do list. I'm not quite sure I understand it yet, but it is a series of steps. All of which my mother is not involved with.
Uh-huh.
What?
But well,
Step-
there is a lot
step
of
one,
question
find
mark
some
here,
gopher.
so maybe. I mean, I doubt it. It's scrollings of a loon. And she gives like a shrug,
Okay.
like kind of like a wince frowny face, like I don't know.
Uh, that still doesn't discount it being about your mom.
That is
I hope
fair.
it
There
works
is
out
no
for ya.
way. There's no way I could know if it was about my mom or not. You're right.
Can you make any sense of it?
I was hoping it meant more than this, but I
Huh.
I don't think so. But that's okay. I have other things to
Yeah.
look into.
I think not everybody uses their magic like he taps his forehead like you do. I think some people use it here and he taps his chest.
Mm,
You know?
I understand what you mean. Yes.
He's still upside down.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I guess I just I'm a little squiggly with where the magic comes from right now, and I was hoping maybe I could figure it out if I could read it. I guess I really did want to read it then.
Yeah.
That makes
Hey,
it a
when we were fighting those spiders, I never talked to you about that. Like, that was badass. What-
thank you.
You turned all smoky.
I did.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
And you had like the skulls and stuff. That was pretty cool.
she gives like a slightly surprised but like curious facial expression. It's like, oh, thank you. Skulls and stuff. Did I look different?
Okay, this is me, player. She fought the spiders, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah, she did.
And
She did.
fought with, and she did have a different form, right?
She did. Yes.
Okay, she just didn't know it. Okay, or she wasn't aware. Fair enough. Okay, back to Florian. Yeah,
Playing dumb.
or she is maybe. Yeah, it was like that thing on your necklace there. It was like that.
Hand
The
immediately goes
big-
to the necklace. Oh, like big,
Yeah.
like Did you see something?
Like
Did you
big.
see someone? How big?
I saw you looking badass.
Oh, okay. She kind of like blushes, like not sure what to say at that. Thanks. You were also
Yeah.
badass, I think. Very colorful.
Sounds like
And the lightning, it was very cool.
thanks.
I did not know
I
you
don't know
were
if it fits me.
I think it
Hmm?
fits you. It seems like your sort of style. Very
All right.
well, colorful, a little bit all over the place, but sort of kind of makes sense in the end, anyways.
Uh-huh.
So where did you learn to do that? I did not
I
know that you were
didn't.
a Oh, I didn't know you were a magic
Just kinda.
user.
I mean, a little. This is all kind of new to me. I picked up something new and trying to learn how to use it.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I
About-
understand.
How about yours? Where does yours magic? Yours
Well, I-
magic.
Do a lot of studying, and she like leans over to her like side satchel and pulls out her spell book and hands it over to you.
Oh,
You see
damn.
on by the way, you see on the cover like what was it, Gabe? Like a romance novel or some sort? Like what did it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's the cover of it. It looks like an old romance novel,
Yeah,
like a Harlequin novel.
yeah. She hands it over, and then she sees the cover and is like reminded of what it is, and she like goes like all flushed, like
Oh,
Oh no, no, it's not. It's not. It was a gift from my friend. I did not choose the cover. It open it up. You should open it, please. It's not what it looks like.
No, I think I prefer to judge a book by its cover.
You're not.
So
You're
this is
explicitly
the
not
source of your
supposed.
magic, huh?
Ah, yes, it is the source of my
Uh-huh.
magic.
That kind of energy.
Uh huh.
Right.
I get all of my powers from horny clowns. You got me. You figured it out.
I knew it. He opens the book.
There's like really complex and maybe confusing like scrawlings in Nezrin's handwriting, some like arcane like
Uh-huh.
circle formulas and like different like symbols and glyphs and runes like drawn together.
This is wow. It's like really pretty spaghetti.
Oh, thank you. Um not
Yeah.
obviously that doesn't make total sense if you're not trained to, read it or use it. But wizardry takes time and study and practice.
Do you ever do anything by instinct? Have you ever just done it? Anything? Or do you have to think about everything first?
So most of the time, I have had to think about things, but recently it has been a bit different. I will admit.
Okay.
I don't know what you saw during the fight with the spiders, but it was all kind of a big rush for me. I've never been in a fight like that before. It was my first time, and it all kind of happened so fast. I don't. It's all really a blur, you know. Um,
All right. Well, I don't know if you ever wanted to figure it out. I'm happy to spar with you.
Oh, spar. Like, yes, I would be happy to spar at some point.
Yeah, like we fight, but we don't kill each other.
Sure. I would. I'll give it a go. Sometime. But
All right.
but yes, during that fight, it was very much more a gut wrenching
Huh.
feeling, like tingling in my arms and my chest.
Huh.
Have you ever fallen a great distance? Like into some water or
Sure, yeah.
like into you know the feeling you get in your chest when it's like your breath is being sucked out of you as you fall.
Yeah, I think I can understand that. Yeah.
It's yeah, it sort of felt like that, just a bit.
Huh.
Not in a
Interesting.
bad way. It was exhilarating, but it did different and effective, I guess. I'd never blown up a spider before.
Well, it was pretty effective.
Hmm.
Nicely done, I guess.
Thanks. Still can't make lightning though. That is quite impressive on your end.
I'm not sure how that happened, but I could probably do it again if I get mad
Probably.
enough.
Mad. Oh, it is emotionally tied. It's a
Maybe.
Interesting. She like puts a finger up and then takes out one of her journals and then starts writing something down. Emotions tied to the magic. Interesting. So anger, you said, was what you felt when you made the lightning happen?
Yeah.
Angry
There's
with
this
the
other thing.
spider. Oh,
I was angry because I was hungry. I was hangry. So
oh, been there.
yeah, make that what you will.
All right. Will do. Hunger and or anger response triggered arcane phenomenon of the electric variety. Oh, sorry, am I being rude? Should
I
not be
just
writing
realized I
this
missed a perfect chance to say it was my big dick energy. God damn it.
She like
No,
squints.
you're not being
A little
rude.
bit, little confused.
You're
like,
fine.
big what energy? I never. It's not important. I don't need to know. Um. Anyways, is the blood rushing to your head yet? Are you okay? You've been upside down for a very long time.
I don't know. Do I need to roll anything for that game?
Or roll an acrobatics check.
Okay. Eh.
You're upside down. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, I hope it'll look safe right now. Or I finally look up and kind of look around, like, aren't we supposed to be keeping watch?
Oh damn, you're right. How about your bird buddy?
Oh,
Is he saying
yes.
anything? I don't know if he
Um,
talks to you.
Nezrin's eyes just go black for a second as she looks through Ruch's
Oh,
eyes. I don't see anything from up here that seems eminently threatening. I think we're fine. And her eyes return to normal again.
alright, sweet.
Yeah, I think we're good.
He goes back right side up on the horse. He's getting dizzy.
At this point in time, Easy like stirs awake, like it's like sudden like awakening. Huh? Nope.
Are they good?
Sorry,
Was
Mom.
that easy?
Looking for cat. Easy like looks around,
Good.
lets out a sigh, smiles.
Good morning. Oh,
Uh,
good
office.
morning. I'll say in Draconic.
Hey, good morning. Um, how long have we
What
been
does
on the road?
Draconic sound like?
Fusroda. Dovahkiin.
Sounds like we're
Oh.
hissing at each other, or like harshly speaking to one another, probably.
Like,
Parcel tongue.
It sounds like Spanish from Spain.
Ah, perfect.
Oh,
Okay,
shit, using-
executive decision. That's what it sounds like. How long have we been on the road?
I think a few hours. But I haven't really.
Huh.
I've been keeping really good track of things.
Huh.
Once
Me and
he's like up, Luna's gonna curl up somewhere and meditate because it's probably midday-ish by now.
mhm.
So, you're pretty well learned about things.
Well, I know a thing or two.
Do you know anything about Zelo, the god of the hunt and beasts?
Gabe, do I know anything about Zelo?
Do you want
to
to roll a religion check? You recognize the name. You know that it is a god that people worship. Generally one of the more commonly worshipped gods, just because hunting is still so common in many parts of the world, although not as common in your part of the world. Although it still happens. It's more than anything a figure of great respect. You don't know too much about the history of the god itself, but you know it's a pretty common god and god that people worship, and it's not like one of those like it's not they're not a very strict god in like their precepts or anything like that.
Yes, I've heard of them, but I've never actually met someone personally who worships them. But I know their general vibe, god of the hunt.
I think I met one of their like really good followers, a devout follower,
Oh,
in my dream.
in your
I was in this lodge,
dream.
and I was
Wait,
yeah, dream. Do you not dream?
no, I dream. It's just you met someone in your dream that was like not a normal dream.
Yeah. I mean, I was
What-
told about
was-
this. Like it's like a. Ooh, I'm not good at this. It's like a shared headspace. Okay, like a mind path.
Gotcha.
But it's like shared with like people that do like what I do, like rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like this hunting lodge, and
So it's one space inside of probably some sort of like demi-plane or other
I
realm
couldn't
that you
tell you.
can astrally project to while you're asleep, or maybe you're drawn there by the power of the god if you worship them or are associated with them anyway.
I mean, I think I was. My dad said I was named after him.
You were named after him.
Isi. Isilo.
That makes so much sense. Well, tell me about your dream. What happened?
Well, I mean, I woke up in the dream, and there's several corridors, and they each had something different, different aspects of what it means to be a ranger and what paths you can take. And I mean, my aunt had always told me about it, and I was really excited. So I mean, I called out to her, but someone else answered. Their name, Mulin, Meluine, Mulin.
Hmm.
Mulin, yeah.
But I talked with her, and she's been around. She was around for a long time. She's not, around anymore. She's been at this lodge for quite some time. But I mean, just to see that place, it's amazing.
I can imagine.
I mean, I feel like I know what I'm going to do. I mean, I've always known, but I feel like I'm more certain in the path that I'm going to take.
That's wonderful. Gosh, I'm so curious about that. Did it feel like you were drawn there, or did you go there?
I mean, I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and I was like outside this lodge, so I went in.
Okay.
Like, my auntie told me about this lodge. Like, she told me that one day, if I continued on the path, that I would come here.
So this is sort of like a long time coming, graduation, sort of thing. Like you did it.
First step. Like this is really, setting me on the path that I want to go down.
That's quite exciting.
Yes,
Oh, that's wonderful.
But yeah, no, my aunt couldn't share it with me. But Mulan was there. They shared it with me.
Gabe? Do I know that name?
No.
Is that familiar in like the lore?
Not at all. No.
Okay. And so you spoke with this Mulan. Mulan, is that correct?
Yeah, that's what she introduced herself as.
And did she impart upon you some kind of gift or power or information, knowledge?
I think she was present. So she heard me call out, and she didn't want that call to be unanswered. But she said that if I came back, she would tell me about some of the things she hunted. And that's really exciting. So I think what I remember is that she's been in the halls, that hall for like 1,500 years.
Oh my.
So, but when she was on Pruna, she was there for almost like 700. I mean, she was a drow, so they're long living. So
Right.
not completely like
those of elven descent. They live for quite a long time. But she was on Pruna and then fully went into the dream? Like her body's not here anymore?
they didn't ask her if her body was here, but I think she passed on, and now since she was such a good hunter, she is a hunter and a follower of Isilo, that she's there in that lodge.
So
and
her
she
spirit was brought to a different realm?
I-
Oh,
I-
this
I
is
don't know.
truly interesting.
I don't know.
After death, her spirit was brought to another realm because of the place you worship. Oh my goodness! And like, just starts like idly like jotting down things. Fascinated with that now that it's like death and afterlife involved.
But
To the point where she's like, maybe a bit rudely, kind of forgotten about the conversation. Like,
she just having the social graces of a thimble, just doesn't care. Just watches out, looks around.
jotting down. And you didn't happen to see a library, did you?
No.
Okay, didn't expect it. I just wanted to make sure. Cross my I's, dot my T's. You know what I mean.
Nope.
In Draconic, the I's are crossed and the T's are dotted.
At least he just doesn't know that.
Can Easy speak Draconic but not, like, read or write it?
Oh, she can read it. They can read
Okay.
it.
but they're
have no
not so
use for
big on the writing. Fair enough.
Looks around.
Florian's just been staring, unable to
Yep.
understand any of this.
I look over at Florian and then I say, Florian, do you think have you had anything like that? And all you hear is just draconic rumbling. And then Nezrin realizes, oh, sorry. We've been talking forever in this. Not, you don't speak draconic, do you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. Issy and I were just speaking about a dream that they had about they go to the hunt, and
All right.
in their experience with like stepping into another realm in their dream. Have you ever experienced something like that before?
Stepping into somewhere else,
In a
like
dream,
it actually exists.
or doesn't.
No, most of my dreams are like they're more like memories.
Oh,
No,
interesting.
nothing like that.
Okay, just
But
curious.
what about you're a pretty restless sleeper too? Like what do you dream about?
Honestly, a lot of what I write down. It's a
Oh,
bit embarrassing. I frequently visit the archives at Evernosto in my dreams.
huh. Like for real? Or like a dream? Like
Like I dream of the place. Um,
Huh.
some of the books I have read many times over. And in my dreams, I will sit down and read them again.
you read in your dreams, where you can do anything.
Well, I can't do
And you
anything. I'm
read.
not an ever. Are you a lucid dreamer? I mean, you can't control your dreams.
No, I guess you're right. Huh.
But I do like to revisit some of the classics.
You're a nerd.
Yeah.
You're a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what else is new?
Is it bad? Is it a bad thing? Sorry, I'm used to being surrounded by nerds, I guess.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just like I don't know. You're like the nerdiest nerd I've met in a while.
I will take that as a compliment for now, Florian.
Sure.
But yes, I am the nerdiest nerd who ever nerded. I agree.
What do you read about?
In my dreams?
Yeah.
All sorts of things. Mostly arcane theory, other realms. I'm quite interested in the Shadowfell at the moment.
Hmm.
Necromancy, the human soul, raising the undead. I can't do that yet, but I've read about it. I've written about it. Just haven't
Huh.
done it yet.
All right. Undead, huh?
Yes.
Did you have any subjects in mind? Trying to bring back a pet or anything like that?
Oh, you mean like people to bring back?
Yeah.
As a zombie? No, I feel like it would be unethical for me to raise someone that I knew. Or that someone I knew. Usually we have in the necromancy track at the school like donated cadavers that we use to practice on. Well, not that I
Rad.
have used, but that the necromancy students have used. I'm more of an archivist at the moment than an active. I'm more of a researcher than an active practitioner. But that's kind of why I'm out here to do more active practicing.
All right. Good on ya. He turns upside down again.
Why is there someone you want to bring back? Because necromancy is usually not the way to bring people back for real.
I'll get back to you on that.
Ooh, sensitive topic.
There's just a lot of them,
Oh,
like a whole lot.
I see. I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
I can't say that they relate. The only person I know that has died was my grandmother, and that was sort of her time. Anyways.
Like a natural. That's good.
Yeah, in her bed, asleep. Ripe old age of, I don't know, 450 maybe. Dwarves.
Huh. Well, if you're gonna go, I guess that's a good way to go.
Yeah.
He seems like kind of more gentle, talking about death than he
Mhm.
has about other things.
Yeah, Nezrin is being like very gentle with how they're talking.
Hmm.
Very much like like picking up on the shift in tone.
Hmm. Did
But
your grandma look like you? Does she have skin like yours?
no, no. Um, my grandmother and my father, um, the dwarven half of my family, they were very dark of skin, much darker than mine.
Huh. I see.
Um, and they did not have the patches like this.
Mm.
You seem
I
quite
mean, they're
curious.
cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I don't know.
Did
It's
you see? This is the second time you've asked about them,
just unusual. That's all.
I suppose. But
Still
maybe
upside down.
maybe my mother has them. I do not know.
You didn't know her?
Nope.
Huh.
But I don't know if it's hereditary like that. I mean, it probably is to some degree, but it feels like a recessive thing.
Mm.
Maybe
I
my
don't know
mother
what that
also has
means.
patch. Oh, that's fine. I don't need to explain genetic things. Um, maybe my mother has the patches. Maybe she does not. Maybe my great great grandmother, twice removed on my mother's side, has patches like me. Who knows?
Yeah, that's probably it.
I think that's it. Actually, I think we cracked the case.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
got to be it.
you and me,
No other
Florian
solution.
Hedge. Great grandmother, twice removed on my mother's side,
Mm-hmm.
detectives.
Incredible.
Hmm. Maybe one day I'll be able to summon her and ask.
That'd be rad. Zombie grandma?
Zombie grandma.
Zombie grandma.
Again, unethical to raise the people you know, probably.
He
But,
did a
like-
little hand wave. Who cares about ethics?
I guess some. It's
I don't.
well in
I'll
in
do it
our.
for you.
You can do that.
No.
I didn't think so. Hmm. But you don't. I'm sure you care about ethics to some degree, don't you?
No, not really.
Oh. Nezrin doesn't look like judgmental or like affronted at that. She's much more like nods, accepts that.
Huh.
Interesting.
All right.
I suppose it's good to know.
Yeah, I'm too much of a badass for ethics.
Oh, does that mean I did not have ethics when we fought the spiders?
Uh, yeah, we'll go with that. Hey,
Okay.
do you want me to show you what you looked like?
Sure.
He holds out his hand for a piece of paper.
I hand him a piece of paper and some charcoal.
Yeah, he's gonna doodle um a very childish doodle of what you looked like.
Oh,
With the um with like the trailing cape and like the crow mask and all these books surrounding. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Oh wait, I missed something. And then he draws like a bunch of veins on your arms. Yeah, those were there too.
her eyes like widen, like
They look
pupils
pretty
dilate.
rad.
Like, I see.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
pretty
Very
cool.
cool. That's pretty cool. I did
I
not
thought so.
know that. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, like you could walk around all the time like that. You'd be pretty intimidating, I think.
Probably, yes. I'm sure many people would be afraid to look at me.
Yeah,
Um,
probably. I wasn't scared though.
Of course not. Come on, me, scary.
Ah. EC is already asleep, right?
Yeah, she passed out after I stopped talking to her.
Huh. So, why'd your friend choose that cover for your book? Was it a joke? A disguise?
I think maybe it was a joke. I
I
cannot
bet it
tell.
was.
She's very quiet and very not very talkative. I love her so much, but I couldn't not tell you why she did this. I guess maybe it is a joke at my expense.
Probably.
But perhaps we'll meet her though. She is also out on her research studying in the field.
Does she also do necromancy stuff?
Gabe, I can't remember. Is she also in the field of necromancy? I don't think so.
Let me double check. I don't believe so.
Yeah, I think she's not a necromancy wizard, but I don't think we know if we decided what kind of wizard she is. Let's find out.
No. No.
No,
She's not.
she's
She's not specializing in necromancy.
cool. So Nezrin will say nope.
All right. Do you academy people just do this? You just go out into the world to see what it's like?
I don't know really. I was not planning on it, to be honest. But my teacher, my mentor, she suggested that perhaps I go get some real world experience, as she put it. I was very content to just sit in the library and research all day, and maybe perform a ritual here and there on my own time.
No.
I know, very surprising, very unexpected of me to not
Mhm.
want to go outside. Eh, but Zune thought it would be best for my magical development to try things in the world, and I guess she was right in a way. That fight we had, I had never done anything like that before, so I guess
Did you
things
like
are
it?
develop. Almost as if she's like telling someone like a naughty secret. She's like, yes, yes,
Oh
very
my
much so.
God. Scandalous.
I mean,
No, man, fighting is fun. It gets the blood pumping, you know.
yes, fighting is fun. Fighting is fun. She's like awkwardly kind of like twiddling her thumbs, like, hmm.
Um. Okay. Well, speaking of magic development, I got told I have to be more open with you guys. So,
Oh, you?
me? Yeah, open. You know, like I always am.
Of course, you were the easiest book to read out of all of us here.
um, one of the reasons I ask about your skin, he kind of turns away and he pulls up his hair, and you can see at the base of his neck, there's a little bit of scarring and a patch of hair that is like lighter, like a different color.
Mm. Oh, I see.
Um,
And you were not born with this. This happened to you.
yeah.
Around the same time
So
you gained your newfound powers.
yeah, they're connected for sure.
Mm.
Um,
It's just because you asked me if I'd been born with mine and if they were, you know.
yeah, yeah. I was wondering if maybe your experience was like mine, but it seems pretty different. And that's cool.
Yes, patchy as the day I was born. But welcome to the club, I guess. Do they hurt? I see there's some scarring here. Is it
That one's fine. It's not a problem. Gives me a hell of a cowlick though.
I bet. And this is all over your body? Is that why you keep yourself covered up?
Um, yeah,
Hmm,
yeah, it is.
I see. Well, I think they're neat. Um, so unless it is uncomfortable for you to have them visible, you don't know nothing to hide them.
You're not just saying that?
Look at my face.
I guess you're right. Well,
But
I'll
if
think
you
about
are
it.
not comfortable with that, then only show
It's
if you want to. But I think they're neat, and
it's kind of a lot. I don't know if anybody wants to see that.
well, as long as you're not in the nude. Frankly, I could not give a fuck what other people want to see.
Hmm.
I think if you would not like to wear so much clothes, it's so hot out, Florian.
It,
You have to
yeah,
be
it is.
sweating so badly under there. Um, who cares?
You have no idea.
Trust me, at one point I did not like the fact that my skin was so speckled, and I did cover up it a bit, but I've since learned that that is a waste of time, at least for me.
Hmm.
But you
It's
do what
unique.
makes you
I like
comfortable.
it. Okay.
Thank you.
And he decides that that is enough sincerity for him that day.
That he's filled out his quota.
Yeah, he spilled out his quota, and he can't pull out his cards because the horse is too bumpy.
That's quitter talk. Or a good way to lose cards.
A good way to lose cards, yeah. He'll start braiding the horse's hair.
Cute.
Yeah.
Nesrin will return to her notes and sort of periodically, black-eyed, go into Ruch to look at the surroundings, but otherwise, is chill.
The day passes without any interruption. Is there anything anyone else wants to do during the day before you get to the city?
I'm good.
Fun.
Nah, Loon's probably keeping to himself for the time being, so.
Okay. So by the time night pulls in, you guys have arrived to Strong Bay. It's a smaller city than Baggersmouth, about half its size. Still partially a port town, but much, much quieter than Daggersmith. Still fairly big. But as you guys all pull in and the members of the caravan start getting ready, they start pulling out tents and getting things ready as Bandit sort of walks over to where you guys all are and says, you guys are welcome to stay with us. Welcome to stay in the city. We'll be here for maybe a week, week and a half, depending on how well it goes. If you need me to suggest an inn or something, let me know.
Have you been here much? What is your favorite inn?
My favorite inn is the Prancing Pony.
Oh, we will have to go there.
Yeah.
Do they have good drinks?
They have very good mead and ale.
Do they have a
I'm
house?
down.
Do they have a house drink?
They do.
Oh,
It's the Shetland Stout.
I love a good stout. Okay, I'm sold.
Hearing the name the Prancing Pony, Avan dissociates to a completely
Oh damn, okay.
Does it come in pints?
Oh.
Oh buddy.
He has like a Vietnam flashback.
Oh no.
Halfling's first prancing pony.
It's a chain.
Every halfling has to in their like blood memory is Lord of the Rings.
Oh man.
Yeah.
There's
Just let me know if you guys wanted to get introduced to the city guard. I'm sure they, like I said, they probably have a bounty out for those guys you guys took care of.
no, it's
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So yeah, you
Forgot
can
about that, huh?
you can report that to them. I can introduce you, and it probably wouldn't take you more than a day and a half to get there and back and get some money from that.
Alright.
EC can go ahead and do that if everyone wants. EC much prefers the outdoor woods to gestures to a town.
I'll go
Alright.
with EC just to tie out that loose end.
All right, I guess I'll take you guys, introduce you to the captain, and the rest of you guys, I don't know, do what you want.
I will, thank you.
Gives you a thumbs up. Looks over to EC and Elune.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys coming?
Yep.
Yep.
And it leads them into the city. Let's. Does anyone have any specific plans, or should I introduce the town captain first? What you guys think?
No specific plans.
Yep, do the captain.
All right, I'll do the captain first. So Bandit, Drags, EC, and Elune.
I think Ivan would go to that as well, probably.
Sure, yeah. Evan can go as well. It's a nice split the party right down the middle. Hell yeah.
We're splitting the party.
Uh-oh.
Always a good idea.
Anyway, Bandit takes you guys over to meet the guard captain. Towards the edge of town, there is a guardhouse, and Bandit gives it a knock. You see, just a typical like militia. Open the door, just wearing like leather armor. Sort of looks at Bandit, nods and turns back. And I have the token here ready. Give me a second.
No.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you. It'll... Do I have it uploaded? Maybe I don't. Nope, there we go. You see an orcish man. Oh my god, so big. You see an orcish man come out. Sort of nods, and once he sees Bandit, glad you made it. And Bandit nods. Yeah, safe trip. Except for you guys had some bandits on the road. And he nods and says, "Yeah, some highwaymen were causing trouble. They were like kidnapping people or something like that. It wasn't too much trouble, but if they kept popping up, we were gonna take care of them." And see Bandit nods and then turns to the three of you guys. These guys took care of that problem for you.
He just sort of gestures to Afon, who did the talking the first time.
Sorry, I completely missed all of that.
Introducing this guy who is the guard captain, and Bandit said that you guys took care of the highwaymen who were kidnapping people.
Yeah. So we found their camp, and we ran a couple of them off, but most of them we had to kill because they were threatening to kill a couple of people.
Mm.
And I don't think they're going to be causing any trouble anymore.
You know where that camp is?
Do I?
Yes.
EC can guide you there.
Down south by the cave. It's in like a cave.
Hmm.
I think EC's probably your best bet on that one.
I mean, I'll probably spare some gold if you guys don't mind taking me there, showing me where that hideout is. That way, if anybody else holds up in there, I know where to look.
EC nods. EC can do this.
Okay. Yeah. Shouldn't take... How far away is it?
They travel by caravan. So we
You
could
could probably get there
make
and
a
back
better
by a
time.
horse. Yeah. All right. Yeah. If you don't mind taking me out tomorrow, I mean it's a little late today, but yeah, tomorrow I can go out with you. We can get you some gold.
You see, we'll do this.
All right. And you guys
What
gonna?
is your name? Easy's
Oh,
name is Easy.
right. The captain of the guard here, unofficial guard, but name's Carl.
Easy does the orc hand clasp, the arm clasp.
Yeah,
from
he
Predator.
gives you the orc hand clasp.
Can't do the tiefling handshake. Can do the orc
Nope.
arm clasp.
No tieflings can't do the tiefling handshake. Sorry.
We don't have any tieflings.
That'll be my backup.
I also have a backup tiefling.
Kill Nezrin right now, and a tiefling shall bless this party.
Emerging from her corpse, the tiefling.
Ilaloon and his mysterious brother will pop up, who is a tiefling and looks exactly like him but has horns.
Hell yeah.
Out for revenge.
Oh my
We love
God.
it.
Avan is ready, 3 tieflings in a trench coat.
And those are some tiny ass tieflings.
Yeah.
No, they are side by side.
Oh, true.
No, it's all it's like perspective, like they did in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, for sure.
Afen's always just walking way behind everybody.
He's very big. He's just really far away.
Ishi and friends are going to stay at Prancing Pony. Looks more to Elune and Afan for that.
Might have other accommodations tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll
Away from the murderers.
Actually, unrelated but convenient.
I will be at the Prancing Pony. See, if you want to come find me when you're done.
She nods. Ishi will stay there tonight, and then we go out early in the morning.
Yeah.
Ishi wakes up around 4, but
It's a little too early for my blood. Maybe like 8 would be okay.
Ishi nods.
You can meet me here.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Welcome to Strong Bay. Don't fuck anything up while you're here.
That's a tall order.
We'll see.
We will not fuck up anything.
You guys
No
aren't
idea.
there.
Now
I
you're
didn't
fucking
real-
up
sorry, I-
continuity.
I'm sorry, I was not here when we split the party, and so I don't know who's where.
I actually don't either.
I split them up on the map.
No way. Damn.
Okay.
It's crazy that you did that. That's only a genius could think of something like that.
You're in ocean jail.
Ocean jail. Gay baby jail.
Okay, baby. We live in a society.
You send me back to the ocean.
Yeah. See you guys here tomorrow then. I guess
I'm not
figure-
going anywhere.
figure out.
Ishi is going.
Yeah, whoever's coming to fucking show me to the cave. I trust you guys. Bandit wouldn't lie to me, especially since he comes back here at least once a year, if not twice. Bandit sort of nods. All right. Well, have a good rest of the night, I guess. Bandit, you guys need any help setting up outside the city? Bandit shakes his head. Nah, we got plenty of people helping us out. Don't worry. All right.
And Ishi just needs to come with you to get their hammock, but other than that, bows to.
Yeah, he gives all of you guys a thumbs up and closes the door. Bandit turns back to you guys. Well, I guess you guys are free to do whatever the hell you want.
Ishi just gets ready to follow Bandit.
Yep, Bandit will head back to the camp.
At least
All right.
we're heading back to the camp too.
Avan sort of like pulls Ilune aside, not aside, but like gets him to hang back a little bit as Ishi and Bandit kind of walk off ahead towards the camp and says like,
Oh, what's up?
Look, I know that things got a bit out of hand, and that's putting that lightly. With the cave the other day, and I know that that wasn't what you wanted to happen and how you wanted it to go down. And that's at least partly my fault. And I want you to know that I support your aim to not kill people if we don't have to. But Nezrin and the others were in danger. And if we didn't do what we did, then it might have been them that was killed. You know?
You and I have both been on the battlefield. You know enough that like I can stomp my feet, and say all I want about it. What happened happened. The only thing we can do is learn from what happened and maybe do differently next time. And if shit fucks up, shit fucks up. I mean, maybe I'm not okay with it, but like takes time, whatever. Flicks a cigarette. I got ways to deal. You guys, well, most of you made an honest effort. Like you humored my dumbass, and like it's fine. I'm not gonna. I don't like causing people a problem. Is I guess what I'll say, and that's not who I am. Just don't worry. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's not a problem, mate. It's like you say, we were both on the battlefield. We both know what happens when you're in the churn and it's you or him. But at the end of the day, like
I wouldn't
I didn't
trade.
like doing that. You know, I didn't like being in that position. I don't like killing anybody, and ideally, we would do it in a more peaceful or at least a less fatal manner. But sometimes, like things get out of hand, and I'm going to try and make sure that next time we have more control over the situation.
I'm gonna be doing the same. You know, I been one of the things that's been really eating me is I just think I could have turned into just like a rat, like in the beginning there, slipped in, slipped out, maybe got a key, did a little bitey something. Anyways, there's no use thinking about rats we could have been or things we could have done or what the fuck ever. Um, yeah, no, I get you. Nobody wants things to go south like that, and I'd rather have our people safe and them dead. Although ideally, no one dead. Somebody may be in jail. Who knows? But like this of the worst outcomes of everybody being dead or everybody we care about being dead, I think this one is still preferable.
All right, well, we're on the same page there.
All right.
I just look. I respect what you did in the war, and I respect you. And I just wanted you to know that I didn't go in there with the red mist down already. You know, it's not who I am. It's not who I was then. It's not who I am now.
I respect that. Pats Yvonne on the back. Yeah.
I thought you were going to
the
say
neck-
head then, and he was going to fucking deck you.
Jumps down. Pats Yvonne on the back. Well, on to the next one then.
All right, on to the next one.
Huh. Yep. So you guys head back to the camp. What's everybody else doing? What are you guys doing for tonight?
Um,
You guys heading
Are
to the
we?
prancing pony? Luna, Nezrin, and Florian are at the camp waiting. And I would say it's like half an hour before they get back. So
At the carnival?
you guys are at the carnival unless you left there.
Okay.
EC, Luna, and Avon are. It takes them about like half an hour to get back from where they went.
EC just goes about deconstructing their hammock and just looking around. EC thinks we should be going to Prancing Pony to at least find where it is. So EC will be gone for a day and change maybe to show the guard captain the body to get us gold. Try not to get into too much trouble while EC is gone.
When do we ever?
EC just switches to Draconic. You're the one that killed first.
No, he was.
And Nesrin's here to hear that.
Nezrin, Luna,
Mm-hmm.
anyone that understands Draconic, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Nesrin nods, thinks about I have no morals. This checks out.
Mm-hmm. Florian says, I don't know what you said, but finger guns. Thank you.
He said they said your mom.
No way.
Luna leans down
Bring
to
it
Florian's
in.
ear. They said I have no morals. Or it was she said I had no morals.
Oh.
Luna's gonna translate
Wait, she
what
has
they
no
like.
morals?
Was it Nezrin who said I have no morals?
No, Nesrin was thinking about the conversation they just had where Florian said
Florian.
that he has no morals.
None of you have morals.
But what
Nope.
EC said in Draconic
You're
was you were the
pretty
first one to
decent.
kill.
Gotcha.
Luna translates. Very quietly.
They
Yeah.
do not know Draconic.
True that. All right,
Is
see you
Florian
guys.
susceptible to ASMR?
Under her breath, sort of in Florian's direction, Nesrin's just like, did I do that right? Was that the joke? Was that the thing? Mostly to herself.
Oh, buddy. You were perfect, Nazarene.
All right, what are your
You
guys'
did great.
plans for tonight?
I'm having this house stout at the Prancing Pony, no doubt.
All right, who's going where?
EC just go to the Prancing Pony to know where it is, but probably just like camp outside the city.
Okay.
I think Florian will also go there just to see where it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go to the Prancing Pony as well.
All right.
I'm also gonna tonight. I assume Nesrin's probably gonna get a room at the Prancing Pony, but when she has like alone time, she's gonna work on her little journal that she found at the next page and
Mhm.
deciphering it.
Does she? I need to know. Does she save the drawing?
Yeah.
Of
Yes.
herself?
That is like in her notebook. I mean, that's in. She puts that in one of the journals that she
Oh my
doesn't
God.
show other people.
Oh.
She has like a couple different books and journals, and there's like a spell book, and there's one journal that she constantly closes whenever anyone walks near her, or like only uses when in private. She puts it in that journal.
Oh, cute.
Owen's probably gonna check in with Ari if they want to do anything tonight, and otherwise he'll probably just like set up his own personal tent and just sleep on like the skirts of the camp somewhere.
Ari, most of the carnival crew is going to be busy setting up for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn, maybe Florian will help them because that's interesting. Maybe that's what he's doing.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Sorry, please continue.
But they'll have some time afterwards if you just want to hang out. They're still a little weak need,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not gonna do anything too crazy.
Yeah, he's not gonna like hover about that because pretty sure Rainy is already on that. So.
Yeah, but they look a lot better for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also at some point, Nezrin will come to Elune and like hold out the druidic on the paper and just say, "I can read this, and it does not help."
uh, well, how do you feel about like? Because Druid's a little hard to explain through
Mhm.
words. It's very like meditation heavy, being out in the
Oh,
wilderness,
could you perhaps
putting
teach me to
yourself.
meditate?
Yeah, I guess so. You good with weed?
Nezrin like blinks in surprise and is like, um, what kind of weed?
I mean, we don't have to start you out on anything too big, too great. Although I kind of at this point have not very good and way too good. So.
And is at this moment that Nezrin realizes you are talking about smoking drugs.
You ever eaten a weed?
I,
Is
Nezrin's
that
never.
I mean, you
weed?
can meditate without, but like if you're just starting, it's really easy because most people like they
Oh.
can't like settle for shit.
A little bit of blush comes to Nezrin's cheeks, like it's that it's a very kind offer. I've I've never I've not ever s- I haven't not smoked weed before.
um, well, if you ever want to, I assume you're
Like
of
a
a reasonable age
virgin.
where I don't have to feel nervous about that.
I'm old. I go to grad school. I'm 24.
Yeah. All right. Uh, just let me know. We don't have to use it technically, but it will save a lot of time.
It will help me understand the spell.
It'll, you know how you do like college courses.
I've
I
done
didn't
many
actually
college
go to
courses.
college. I assume this is how college works, but they have like the basic academics that everybody has to do. This is like the foundational work to about.
In
I was
fact,
trying to do the math of how long he did druid shit.
uh,
A
uh,
lot of things.
in fact, that is not how Magic College works. No.
Nezrin just sort of nods along politely, like, okay.
No, you're there to learn magic. You're not there for general education.
So you're saying that the basics of all of your primal druidic magic is in this in the imbibing of this substance?
No. So
The baseline, the
it
foundation?
puts you. It can a big asterisk because I've had some people take a smoke and get like super fucking anxious and spiral out of control. But that's
Oh,
a very personal thing.
oh,
Health notes going by very fast.
mm-hmm.
But if it's working correctly, it puts you
Nezrin
in a
already
very
getting
calm
anxious.
state where you can open your mind to the pathways and of nature and I mean I experience the world through the lens of the cosmos, not just the natural world. But you
I'm
can let
very
all those
interested in the
things in.
cosmos.
Sorry, what? Sorry.
I'm very interested in the cosmos and observing
All
its
right,
secrets.
all right.
And you like this? It is good for you?
It is. It enriches me greatly personally, but may not be for everyone. Use
Okay.
responsibly.
You may want to try meditation.
Meditation, yes. Mr. Elun says it might help with that.
The weed is for the meditation. You don't
It
necessarily need it,
is.
of course,
It
but
is more difficult without substances.
nonsense.
Okay. So it. I mean, I could try to learn the meditation without before just to try it, you know. And maybe I could just like still my mind and not think about
Are
anything.
you good at stilling your mind?
Um, Hold on. Let me think about that.
No,
Uh,
don't think. Don't think.
what?
That's the opposite.
What? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me. She's like scrunching up her eyebrows like really tight.
DC just watches this and leans into Luna. What is
Okay, so
Nazarene trying to do?
here's the technique. Don't think any like thoughts about context or anything. Just like
No context.
look at everything around you. Just think about the colors.
You
Oh,
see, it
That's
took me
it.
about 75 years to master meditation. This will take a while.
so the fire
Yeah, that's why
is
you use the weed. You don't want to take
orange
75.
and
Life is
red,
short.
and that is because the light passing through it is being filtered through some kind of
No.
Oh, just red. It's just red.
It's
Don't think
just
about what
red.
makes
That kind
red.
of analysis is for later.
Okay, I think I'm doing it.
I'm gaming. I'm
Luna
gaming.
looks at Alune and shakes her head
I'm
very
gaming.
slowly.
I'm gaming.
Gaming.
Shaking
Make
his head.
a wisdom check.
Oh no, I'm so bad at wisdom. Okay.
17.
Let's see.
Can you do it at disadvantage
Yeah.
when you're watching?
Yeah, I can do a
Um,
disadvantage.
You
Oh,
don't.
gosh.
You don't need to.
Oh no,
You got
never
a
mind. You
6.
don't need it. We're good.
Nezrin, you have no idea what they mean by stop thinking. You've never stopped thinking for a moment in your life.
I'm aware. Um. So yeah, Nezra's just sitting there, like scrunched up eyebrows, closed eyes, thinking like the color red, the color red, the color red. Don't think, don't think, don't think. Empty, empty, empty. The fire is red, and well, it's not red. It's yellow. It's orange. It's not really any color at all. It's light. But fuck. Okay. And just like a lot of that.
Just whispers to her, take a really, really deep breath and breathe out. But do it like slow, like count to 10 while you're doing each step.
Okay.
Just keep doing that like forever.
Sorry. I thought that. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? I thought. Okay. Hold on.
Takes
Nazarene, Nisi is wondering why you need to do this.
Oh, I'm just trying to understand the spell. It's getting
What
very hard to breathe.
spell?
You might be counting too slowly if it's hard to breathe. No.
What
No.
spell?
Okay,
The
we
one
can
that
come
Let
back
me
to
make a
this.
quick check to see if Nezrin is like having a full-on panic attack.
she's like
yet.
getting close to panic
No.
attack.
No!
He's not quite
It's so
having a
funny because
panic
I'm like
attack.
repeating shit from that I learned to deal with panic attacks.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking so hard about this.
She's like anxiety through the roof. Like, why can't I do this? Why
Oh,
can't I
man.
do this?
Nezrin?
Hmm?
Look at me. Yes.
Hello, Luna. Okay, I'm looking at your eyes.
Just look at my eyes.
Wow, how do you get a phenotype like that? Your eyes are amazing. Sorry.
I'm an elf. We're pretty weird.
Yeah.
DC nods to
We're
that.
not going to get this immediately. It's okay.
Arlene looks at her cigarette and she's like, do I offer this or decide
You
against it?
The baby bird needs to learn how to. Baby bird is not born knowing how to fly.
Am I the baby bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or don't they know how to fly? When you push them out the nest, they fly? Or
You
they
don't
How
know
they
die?
feather
learn.
jets.
They have to practice flapping their wings first.
Oh, okay. I'm going to flap. By that, I mean I'm not going to think about anything.
DC just looks between
Is she still
Nazarene
staring
and
at Luna?
Yeah, she's like locked onto Luna's eyes, like not looking away.
Luna's keeping that because it seems to be helping.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just really intense eye contact for no reason.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Keep PC informed about this. CC is going to find a place in the woods to go to. Post up.
Nezrin,
Will do.
make another wisdom check with advantage.
Luna can do this
You're being
all
helped
day.
by 2 people.
Luna can do
Sure,
this all
sure
day.
am.
She barely
12.
needs to breathe. It's fine.
It's still, there's always that undercurrent of thoughts trying to bubble up. But as you stare into Luna's eyes and Luna
Mhm.
stares back unblinkingly, you're focusing on that single moment, that single thing. It's not, you don't clear your mind, but you can get to what Elune is trying to get you to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be difficult for you, Nesrin, if
Oh
you
yeah,
ever did want to try to do something like that.
very difficult.
But it is something you could do if you wanted to.
Okay, that felt like a lot. I'm not. I'm not. I am no longer freaking out.
Good.
DC leaves.
Is you see a cat? I think they're a cat.
DC is easy.
EC's easy.
But yeah, wow. That was quite the mental journey. Thank you for that, Ilun. That was illuminating.
Nods.
Illuminating.
Glad I could help.
So is
God.
that is what
Luna
smoking
turns
meat
her
is like?
gaze to Florian, just still very neutral, but she turns her head very slowly.
I don't even know if I'm here, but yes.
In spirit, you are.
In spirit.
Luna heard say that, and then looks up at the star.
Yeah. Luna looks over to Florian.
Florian feels her eyes on him.
Hmm. So
Hey,
Ilun, what I
Nedrin.
oh go for it.
Oh, sorry. No. What were you saying?
So what I just experienced is that what smoking that is like?
Oh, no, 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 no. But that should be enough. You don't have to graduate into assisted.
No, I think she should
meditation.
smoke.
No,
Personally.
What?
I do not think she should if she does not want to.
Well, I'm not like opposed. I just never done it before, and I don't know much about it at all. And things I don't know about.
Give her anxiety.
Yep.
You should probably read. Do they make? I guess they do make books.
Did you just ask if they
Just
make
anxious
books?
all the time.
I was about to offer Luna to be her weed guide, but that is a mistake.
No, let's.
Ooh.
That's how you look at the time knife.
The what?
Yeah, we've all seen the time knife.
I
I'm
was
gonna find
thinking
that
over
quote.
here. Maybe Luna should be my weed guy. Damn.
Luna's looking at that time knife. That's why she got hit by those spiders.
Got a boo boo because she was looking at that time knife.
Facts. Is there maybe some sort of instructional guide, or perhaps a pamphlet that I could read about how to do this, or what what it does?
Nez?
Uh-huh.
Nez.
Mhm.
No, there's not. You're just gonna have to deal.
Alun pulls out his notebook. He draws a little stick figure, and then the second step, the stick figure's like sitting chilling, and then the second step is looking up, and then there's like a bunch of dots and like some constellation and things. He goes,
Oh, this is just the
"There you
druidic
go."
all over again. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
No, but like clear your mind. Like if you need it, a lot of people have a hard time just completely emptying your mind. If you can find something you can like zone out and think about, like fondly and easily, but not at like a high pace. Like for me, and I assume for like Luna, like we both do like stargazing and stuff like that, and like stars change minutely, but not that much. So it's like it's interesting, but it's a little bit repetitive.
Depending on
So
where you
it's
are on the
easy and
planet and
familiar.
what time of year it is, there are different positions.
Yes, yes, yes. But day by day, it's a very slow change.
Okay, so just
Uh,
try to. Nesrin closes her eyes. Just try to clear my mind, and then thinks about Luna's
Wink.
eyes.
The important thing
Blushes.
is to be
Oh?
in a calm state, essentially.
Okay, that's not working.
Yeah, I know. If I tell you to be calm, you seem like the type that's gonna do the opposite, and that's fine. That's fine. I was there at one point. Um,
um. So you say that like if I try this thing, it will do the thing I cannot do for myself for me.
the what?
If I smoke the
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
and I have this very helpful instructional guide here. So I do feel a bit
Mhm.
better.
Oh, do you need me to instruct on how to smoke the weed?
I can do
Sure.
that. Don't worry about it.
No, you can't.
She looks over at Florian like,
Excuse you.
"Oh, you have done this before as well, Florian?
Yeah.
It's good. You like it?"
Depending on Elun's isn't good. I can tell
Oh.
you that much.
I got new stuff.
It's
you know,
literally
man.
like weeds.
Keep thinking that, bucko.
So you don't think I should do it?
No, I think you should. Just not his stuff.
Oh.
Unless it's the good stuff. You got the good kush somewhere. I haven't been able to find it yet, but you
Maybe I
got
do,
it.
maybe I don't.
You told me you did.
Elon,
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Elon,
Yeah.
I do not know what the good kush it means, but do you
No,
have it?
fuck.
It's that good halfling herb.
Oh,
Oh, did you get it from Afan? Because he smokes
know,
a lot.
you
Alphonse
might.
also sucks, just saying.
Well, he is smoking tobacco, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. He usually does tobacco though about this.
You know, I'm going to think
Yeah.
about it, and maybe I will try it. But
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Or is that bad? Should I not think about it?
In this case, you
Oh.
should probably think about it. You
She,
only
like-
have to not think intentionally when you're doing meditation. You
She,
will
like-
probably want to think at other points of the day.
She pushes up her glasses and pinches the bridge of her nose, and just like stares at the fire.
She's doing her best.
Druidic is the
Okay, is it-
antithesis of wizardry. I'm
Mhm.
finding.
Hmm. At least in this version, I think it's very funny.
I actually have something I want to do in / when we go to Prancing Pony.
Is it get fucked up?
Oh, let's go!
I mean, it's by a couple of like an herbalism kit and shit.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Okay.
What kind of herbs you got in that herbalism kit?
Mm.
Got oregano. Got parsley.
More like
Like-
Orega, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Look with some very powerful herbs.
So you guys head to the Prancing Pony for the night. Those of you who want to go there and drink and or stay there can go ahead and head to the Prancing Pony.
Nezra's gonna drink so much after this.
Hey, that's a good way to meditate too.
Getting drunk.
Really, it just makes my brain buzz more. But in a good way?
Yeah.
Starts downing a cup.
Oh no.
I'm not here actually.
As you walk into the Prancing Pony, it is fairly busy. There's definitely a few people there. There's a couple of empty tables if you guys did want to sit down, and the bar has a couple of empty seats. I know Nezrin and Navan were going. Is Luna going?
Yeah, Luna's going.
Okay. Is
Florian will
Florian
go too.
Florian going too? Okay.
Hi, Luna.
I
Sorry.
got you. Don't worry. All right, you guys are going to the Prancing Pony. As you get there, standing behind the counter, is a drow woman. You see, she's got these bright silvery white hair done up in a braid, and she's got these purple eyes. She's got this very sort of not stony, but like a serious looking face. And as you all come in, she sort of just nods towards you. Take a seat wherever you want.
purple eyes.
Is there a table with enough spaces for all of us?
Yeah, for sure. You guys can sit at a table.
Yeah, Florian will find one if anybody wants to follow him.
Nezra will follow him.
All right. As you guys sit around the table, she does eventually come out, looks down at all of you. So, what'll it be? Looking for anything?
The house stout I heard is very good. I'd like to try it.
Gotcha. Pint
I
of
make
stout,
make that 2.
2 pints. Looks to the other two. Anything for you?
Some wine.
Mm.
Wine. All right.
Do you have any cider?
Yeah, we do.
I'll try some of that.
All right. Any food?
Yeah, just bring us some. Whatever's good.
A special?
Some whatever's good. Yeah, we have some stew and potatoes.
Beautiful.
She writes all this down on a small pad of paper. Looks to all of you, then heads back and starts getting your order ready.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't take her long to get back with the drinks at least. 2 stouts, a cider, and a glass of wine. The glass of wine is in the pints are in very sturdy looking tankards, as is the cider. The glass of wine is in like a dainty looking wine glass. It's a very deep red wine. She places it in front of Luna and nods. Heads back to get your guys' food ready as well.
She nods and thanks.
You guys ever played Never Have I Ever?
No, I've never.
There you go. Good joke.
Oh, was that the? Oh, I suppose it would be funny. Haha.
Alan says no because I'm not 14 years old.
Can only 14-year-old
Well,
people
we
play
know
this game?
that.
Can only 14-year-old people play this game?
I
He's
mean,
just saying it's immature, but we both know, Avan, you're less mature than a 14-year-old.
I suppose you're right.
I mean, if you want to be a party pooper, you don't have to play.
How do you play?
All right,
God,
so
don't make me think about what weird shit Avan's done. Right, go on.
about?
I don't
So
do
one
improv.
person starts out saying something that they've never done, like never have I ever um say ridden a horse upside down. If you said that, then I would have to drink because I have done that.
Hmm.
Anyone who has done the thing has to take a drink. And we continue around the circle so the
And how do you win?
you get
You're
trashed.
subconscious.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you get trash if you lose.
Both. Yes.
Oh,
Okay, ready?
sure. Yes.
Mm, never have I ever kissed a girl. He looks over at Nezrine to see her reaction.
Luna drinks.
Oh,
It's if you've done it, right?
if you have,
Yeah.
yes, if you have done it.
Avan drinks.
Nezrin looks uncomfortable and embarrassed and does not drink.
All right, who's next?
Well, I suppose we would go in clockwise order.
All right.
And seeing as how I am next to you, that would be me next.
Fucking. Sure, I'll place you guys in a clock.
Yeah, that's fine. This
In a
is like poker all
circle.
over again.
Never have I ever smoked a weed.
Florian drinks.
Avan does not drink.
Oh, okay.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
Your own or someone
Florian-
else's?
Yeah, like that was what Avan was gonna.
My own.
Does not drink.
Avan drinks.
Florian takes a big sloppy gulp. Some of it spills on his shirt.
Europe, Florian?
No? Isn't
think
it?
I think it's me.
Oh,
Yeah. It's the big guy.
Never have I. I'd just like to point out that in Osmela, this is called "Have I?" I have never. It's not called "Never Have I Ever," but because I'm
Oh,
not
is
in
that one
Osmela-
more mature?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Never have I ever woken up in the house of somebody that I do not remember meeting.
Nesrin
Florian takes a
blinks
drink.
a lot. Wait, what? What is that? How? Never mind.
They
Florian
would be
drinks.
fucking
Oh.
trash by this point.
Really? No, you're right.
Has Florian drank on all of them?
Has he? I think
Most
so.
of
Except for the one that he said.
Correct. He did not. All right, I guess it's my turn. Never have I ever lied to law enforcement. He takes a drink.
Is that allowed? Is that
Thanks
how the
for a
game?
second.
Is that how the game works? You can just say something you have done.
Well, I'm not sure actually. Doesn't matter.
Avan also drinks.
All right. Um. Oh, this is hard. Never. What?
No, you're good.
Oh,
Please continue.
okay. Um. Never have I ever. Um. I can't think of anything. That's not embarrassing. I've done a lot of things, guys. Never have I ever done the druid thing that Ilunda. It's bad. I'm just going to drink. She just takes a big sip.
You know what? I dig it.
Luna takes a sip in solidarity. Never have I ever traveled to another dimension.
Huh.
Nezrin has to take a second to think about that.
Or plane, I suppose.
Define traveled.
Oh.
Your body, physical
Okay,
body, going
I'm
to another
alright.
plane.
Never have I ever run away from home.
Drinks.
Drinks.
Florian, I think it's your turn.
Yeah, you're right. Never have I ever jumped out a window.
Drinks.
Avan just downs his drink.
Nezrin drinks.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it was not jumping. It was like climbing. It was different.
Oh, yeah. Is there a story behind that?
I climbed down from my window
Uh-huh.
to leave the home.
Uh-huh. So this goes with the last one.
No, that time it was at the front door.
Ah. Did you,
What is a
did-
window if not a poorly made door?
I guess that's a way to look at it, but it's not.
wow, Luna. Got me thinking.
As you
He
guys
takes a
are
drink, though.
talking and drinking, your food arrives.
Perfect.
Never have I ever tried this house stout. Thank you very much.
Nesrin
Yep,
and
drinks.
Avan both drinking.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Very good.
But that, I guess it doesn't count. Never have I ever left the continent. Been this far south.
Luna
Hmm.
drinks.
Avan drinks.
Are you from this continent, Florian?
Hold on. I have to think about which continent we're on.
You're on a
The
different
left
one.
Okay, yeah, we're on a different one,
Oh, if
but
there
it's
was-
north from where I was. And Nazreen said she'd never been that far south, right?
It was kind of a jumbled mess of the both things. We could just do the continent if you want.
Okay,
I mean, that would make you drink, right?
sure.
She
You know, I'll
smiles.
just yeah, he'll down some.
Hmm. Never have I ever milked a cow.
Nesrin drinks.
Avan drinks.
Florian does not. He just kind of makes a face.
What was that? What is that face?
It doesn't
Florian.
seem like the most pleasant texture.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just like grabbing someone's arm. It's just a little squishier.
I thought you were gonna say something else. Okay.
Like what?
Well, anatomically, it is more like that.
You cut out.
Oh. Luna said, anatomically, it is more like that.
Yeah.
Like what, guys?
Yeah. See, that's what I was.
Breast.
Yeah.
Oh.
The honkers, the beluga donkers.
Womp deep fuckalongas.
Nesrin like crosses her arms in front of her chest and just like bends down and like drinks her sips at her stout. Like, oh, okay, of course, yes, yes, that's what I thought you meant.
Florian nods at Luna. Big bahungala donkers. Right?
Ah. Tease.
Avan is just like stifling a laugh.
Anyways, Avad, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez. Never have I ever stolen anything valuable.
Florian takes a drink.
Nesrin takes a small step.
What did he say?
Stolen something valuable.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it depends on what you define as valuable, but it yeah, okay. Takes a drink.
That was a phones.
Yep.
I lost track. All right. Never have I ever given a fawn a noogie, and he stands up and tries to put a fawn in a hole to give him a noogie.
All right, make a contested grapple check.
You wait for Florian to get put through a table.
Contested strength check, you said?
Yeah, you're trying to hold him, so it'd be a strength check on you.
Oh man, I'm not good at this.
Afan, you can make a strength or acrobatics or athletics check to get out.
It's not gonna be tough.
Yeah, Florian, as you try to put Afan in a noogie, deftly he just, well, not that deftly, but you guys are both pretty tipsy at the moment.
Yeah.
It is not very fast how you move, Florian. You move kind of slowly, and Afan is just able to just sort of like dodge out of the way pretty simply.
And it seems as though you never will. And Nesrin raises her glass and takes a drink.
Thanks, man. You saved me a turn. I'm definitely gonna win now.
I thought
You did me a
was not.
favor.
I thought there was not winning in this game.
No, there is. Definitely.
But but you said they get wasted, and you take less drinks, so you're farther away from winning.
It's not about keeping track.
Right. It's about the journey. I'm gonna
It's
get to you
about
though
learning
later.
that Florian's never milked a cow.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Never have I ever been in a romantic relationship.
Luna takes a drink.
Evan drinks.
Florian doesn't.
Nesrin like almost in like a cheers motion with her mug, like leans over to Florian like, us never having kissed a girl, not
Clink.
relationship havers, right? Clink.
Hell yeah.
Luna's playing softball. She's gonna do like, never have I ever trimmed an animal's fur.
Groomed an animal's fur?
Trimmed an animal's fur, like give a
Oh.
cat a haircut or something.
Gotcha.
Nobody
Um,
drinks.
No, Evan drinks.
Oh, cool.
Does depelting an animal count as trimming
Yeah,
a
that counts. Is Easy playing along?
Absolutely.
No,
EC's not there.
EC's not there.
Easty crashes through the ceiling.
I'm so sad I'm missing this teen girl ass gathering.
Oh man, you're right. I don't know how this game is gonna end. Maybe we should make like constitution rolls or something. don't
You're
know.
fine. Don't worry.
Who
Okay.
wins?
Who wins?
No
I don't
one.
know.
Me. I win.
I'm gonna
Gabe
roll
wins.
Constitution just because I want to know.
I kind of want to know. Too.
It's a single beer.
Oh, Nesrin's been like taking huge sips by the like.
That's fair.
She does drink a lot more than you'd think she should, probably.
Gabe, you say it's a single, but there are also pints.
Yeah, but Afan's
And
the only
there are
one that
also
affects.
lightweights. Gabe knows how little I can drink.
That's true.
Let's fucking go.
Afan's
Whoa.
totally fucking fine.
That
Um,
Luna drinks, but she doesn't drink much. You know?
oh, okay.
Nesrin drinks a whole lot and is used to it not affecting her. And
Fair.
something about today, maybe she didn't eat enough, or
Maybe she was too nervous.
maybe she was too nervous. But it's hitting her some kind of way this time that she's not used to it.
What turn is it?
I don't remember.
It doesn't
Luna.
matter.
No, Luna
Oh.
did they defer. They
No, yeah, she was the animal fur one. Yeah.
Afan, what have you never done?
Oh, jeez.
I know there's a lot.
Never have I ever. Slaughtered an animal.
What?
slaughtered an
Spiders
animal.
count.
Um.
No. Evan drinks.
Florian's gonna drink.
Oh, you have slaughtered.
Wait,
oh.
like to eat or like just in general.
I mean, not just because you were like bored, you know. In a.
Okay. Well, yeah, he drinks.
Luna doesn't.
Nesrin doesn't. Okay, Florian, what have you never done?
Never have I ever.
Nesrin's like heavily leaning her head into one hand propped up on the table. Like your
Never
cheeks
have
getting
I
all squishy.
ever. Oh, that's cute. Never have I ever Well, here's one. Never have I ever picked a pocket.
Liar.
He drinks.
Thank you.
None of you?
Nezrin
Jeez,
protecting the integrity of the game.
boring.
She cares about
Is
it a
this
lot.
in the
Boring.
traditional sense, or rummaging pockets, a rope hung up?
If it didn't belong to you and they didn't know, and it was a pocket,
Oh
I'ma
Take a
say-
small sip.
Oh
have
no.
you picked a? Oh my!
Nezrin like sways her weight up and just like, oh no, ugh, and she just starts drinking more.
Oh no.
Oh my! That's scandalous.
It was
Do you guys believe this chick?
it was hanging on the wall. The 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 jacket was hanging on the wall, and I
Whose
just
was it?
my
Whose
father's.
was it? Oh,
I just took a few coins without him knowing, but I wanted to buy something. I guess it counts, right?
I suppose. I don't know.
Goes back to leaning her face on her hands.
Have fun. Never trustworthy, loyal, and true. Like all through and fucking through.
I'm not like I've just never had two.
Mm.
Oh,
Had to. It's not about having to. It's about the challenge.
again, no morals. Makes sense. I've got one. I think will stump you.
Mm.
Maybe make
Yeah.
you drink. Never have I ever met my mother.
Oh,
Yeah, Florian drinks.
What's the other?
Avan drink.
No, you got me.
Luna drinks.
I got you all. Nezrin drinks,
You did.
but not because she's met her mother, but because she's a little
That's
drunk.
like actually really sad, bro.
What?
That's like actually sad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I had
No, I
my
mean,
mother raise me, but not my birth mother.
Was this? That could be your mother still, right?
Hmm.
I guess I could be more specific, but I did not have a mother at all.
wait.
What would your definition of mother be then?
Like
Feminine person who raised
a
you?
feminine figure who raised you.
Mm. Oh, then never mind. I didn't have that. Like I had a mother. She just didn't.
Or a or a female person
Like she
who
was
gave birth
around.
to you.
Yeah. All right.
You met the person who gave birth to you.
Okay.
You already
Luna
drank.
shakes
It's
her
too
head.
late.
I did. Can't give it back.
Can't give it back. Well, you could, but not here, please.
Yeah.
As the night continues on and you guys continue to
Yeah, I don't know where to go from this.
drink and talk and
There's a downer accidentally.
bond a little bit. Total for all of the drinks and dinner for everybody comes out to like 5 gold.
That's so expensive.
Somebody got wine.
Is it?
Wine's expensive.
In Nezrin's
got
opinion,
wine.
it's very expensive.
If that's the case, then Luna will pay 2 gold to cover the wine.
Yeah.
Florian will pay a gold.
Yeah, Avan will do a gold as well.
And Nezrin will toss in a gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
You guys pay for your meal and all of your drinks.
Oh,
You-
wait. Also, and Nezrin
This
goes
would have
back
been
and
more than
tosses-
like just the one drink, by the way. Just like this is for
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
night,
the whole night.
basically. Yeah.
Nezrin will
Okay,
also
nice work
run
of
back to the
drinking.
table and clatter 5 silver onto it to tip their server.
She'll
Oh, that's
nod
nice.
at you. Thank you kindly.
Big thumbs up from Nezrin, who is a little stumbly. Like, you're doing great. Great job. Keep it up.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
All right.
All right, who's staying at the Prancing Pony?
And Luna will.
Florian will.
Nezrin will.
Yeah, Avan will.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, it's
Are we are getting a room to share, or 2 rooms, or what's the deal?
I don't care. I just don't. He's sleepy. He's gone.
Yeah, what's your guys' plan? Are you guys getting 2 rooms, 1 room, 4 rooms?
2 rooms might be good.
Let's do 2. 2 rooms, please.
2 rooms. Yeah. Are you guys staying the whole week here?
I guess so.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say it's with room and board included, it's 2 gold a night. So 14 gold for the 2 rooms.
Um,
You don't have to pay up front. This is just what you have to pay when you check out.
Okay.
alright.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Nezrin gives a big thumbs up to the person who's handing them their keys.
Yep.
And she holds one out for someone else to take. Who's with who?
I don't care.
Okay, here's the key. And she hands it to
Okay.
Florian. And just like walks
Sweet.
up to the room that she has a key for and goes in.
Okay.
I guess Avan will go with Florian.
Okay.
Okay.
Boys' night. Ooh.
Nox Fraternum.
That sounds cooler.
One time I played a Blades in the Dark one shot called Nox, and we made a cult called Nox Fraternum because
Oh my gosh.
we were boys' night.
Boys' night.
That's funny.
Wow, incredible. Perfect. All right, you guys sleep. Everybody's has what they're doing for the evening. Let's go ahead and take a short break here. Go to the bathroom, drink some water, whatever you need to do, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Also, Luna sharing a room with Nezrin will notice that she is very restless in her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luna doesn't.
Devon will notice that about
sleep.
Florian if he's
Oh,
awake.
Luna doesn't sleep.
Oh right.
She does
He's
the
full
meditation
elf.
thing. She tends to do it midday.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So what does she need a room for? Just to hang out, I guess.
Somewhere comfy to be.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in the other hotel she wasn't hanging out in her room. She was staring out the window at the moon all night. So there you go.
Yeah. Nezrin will also do the whole song and dance of like, no, you take the bed. No, you take the bed. I'm okay on the floor. I'm comfy on the floor.
She doesn't have to sleep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to sleep. Take the bed.
No, it's okay. You can have it.
She's kind of shooing Nezrin toward the bed.
I mean, it's been a while since I slept on the floor. I kind of miss it, you know?
Pushes her so she kind of sits on the bed.
Okay, she's like gets pushed back onto the bed and sort of like stumbles onto it and is like, oh, okay, here I am. And she just like falls backwards.
Hmm.
Boot still on. She's like
She'll take
staring
the
up at the
boots
ceiling a little bit, like,
Take Nezrin's boots off and lever her feet into the bed.
Oh,
Oh.
thanks.
He gives her like a comforting little pat on the leg and goes to
like
in the chair.
the cartoon
cute.
like shiver runs up the spine sort of deal, like, oh, you know what I mean?
That's
Nezrin's
funny.
got mommy issues, I see.
Oh no.
You know what she just said downstairs.
Oh no.
Also, she's
Oh,
not that
jeez.
used to physical touch.
Fair.
She was not hugged a lot as a child.
No.
Time to fucking change that.
Child.
Too late. She's not a child anymore.
It's time to give her hugs.
Give Nezrin hugs. She's so touch starved.
We're all children at
thing.
heart.
It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, Nezra's just blushing, staring at the ceiling, like, I don't know what to say in this situation, so I will do nothing.
My God.
You know how to give Nezrin like the biggest gay panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Would Luna be able to notice this?
Probably.
For sure, right? I mean, Nezrin can be cool in certain situations, but she's drunk and in a room alone with a lady she thinks is pretty, so I think...
Oh my gosh.
I think it's pretty clear.
Oh my gosh. Very good.
Luna senses her discomfort and just starts fucking conjugating verbs in Draconic to get her bored and sleepy.
She closes her eyes and like in that drunken stupor,
makes
just
it
smiling,
worse.
and just yeah, starts conjugating verbs with Luna in Draconic until she passes
Wow.
out.
That's very good.
Some real nerd ass shit right there.
Yeah.
God.
Listen, guys, I played an idiot, and now I'm like, fuck that. I'm playing an idiot, nerd in
Smart.
parentheses nerd.
Yes, correct. She's very good.
Smart idiot.
Smart idiot.
Academically intelligent. Emotionally,
She has
Mhm.
exactly.
Correct.
Hi, Aunt Low is.
High int, low. Well, I mean, her int is. I play her int way higher than it actually is. Her
Yeah.
int is like 15.
So she tests well, but in any other situation,
She tests very well, but she doesn't have like an eidetic memory, or she's just good at school.
there you go.
She likes reading.
She likes to read books.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd.
But that charisma, though, I'm sure you can tell that her charisma is off the charts.
Sky high.
I like to think her charisma is like nervous masking in public.
Yeah.
And
She's
like
got the
customer
charm of,
service.
Aww.
Like, I know they're having a tough time. Let me make things a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Alright, I'm gonna get some water because this is a break. I should actually take
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna go.
This is good.
How you doing, Zoe?
Huh? What am I doing?
How are you doing?
How am I doing? I had a rough day, but I'm doing better
Oh.
now.
What happened?
It was just a bad brain day, you know?
I know them well.
It was like, I slept real late, and then I was dicking around on my phone for a long time, and I was like, you know, in the back of your head, you're like screaming at yourself, do something, do something, do something. There's so much you've got to fucking do something.
Yep.
And I was like,
Oh yeah.
let me sit outside for a little bit. The weather's nice. Maybe that'll help. And it helped a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, I went and did some gardening.
oh hell yeah.
Get my brain sorted out. I had a really rough day with the dog yesterday. He just like would not fucking settle in his crate. Like, we got a little baby monitor so that we can like not be in the same room as him.
Mm-hmm.
And know if there's something going on, and he just was like freaking out in his crate. And you know, we've had him for like nearly 3 months now, and he's been going in that crate 5-6 times a day for a couple of hours at a time every day for that whole time, and now he's just suddenly started like. Anyway, it meant that I basically couldn't do any work at all yesterday, so I was just like sat there babysitting this dog all fucking day. It was tough, but he's been much better today, so
Glad to hear it.
yeah, little fucker.
I was just cold all day.
It was like 73 here today.
It's warm outside, but I was just cold.
Oh.
I don't know why. I hope I'm not getting sick.
I hope not. I have also grabbed probably the worst snack for playing D&D online, which is celery. So I'm gonna be constantly muting myself when I take big crunch.
Crunch.
Got that crunch.
Hold on, I'll do one, and then I won't annoy you anymore.
Ooh.
That was a good crunch.
That was such
Oh,
a
yeah.
good crunch.
I like
That
the crunch.
ASMR.
My ass just got dinner on Grubhub.
Hell yeah.
I made a quesadilla burger for dinner.
Nice.
I made 2 quesadillas and then I put a burger between.
Bro, I've been on a quesadilla
That sounds amazing.
trip recently. We just had a lot of extra tortillas, and
Right, that was it. It's just like I had a bunch of tortillas left over, so I was like, what am I gonna fucking do with these?
I've been eating
Yeah,
quesadillas.
Mexican-
They're so good, and it's just I just do mozzarella cheese in between a tortilla, and then you fold it over. It is crunchy and tasty.
Gabe, are you aware of any of you, I guess, aware of the discourse in Mexico about whether or not a quesadilla should contain cheese?
What?
In Mexico?
In Mexico,
Huh.
so
It's
the
a
people,
quesadilla.
the people of Mexico City believe that a quesadilla should not contain cheese, and the people of literally every other bit of Mexico believe that it should. They are all correct.
mean-
And there is a gigantic meme war between the people of Mexico about whether or not a quesadilla should contain cheese, including such things like pictures of a McDonald's cheeseburger with the caption, "Yes, I'd like a cheeseburger with cheese, please." Because in Mexico City, if you want cheese in your quesadilla, you have to order a quesadilla con queso.
What the fuck?
Or they just literally won't put cheese in it. So yeah,
Will
there's
it
this
just
whole
be
thing.
like a
Dude, on a
torta then?
Queso by queso basis.
Or not a
I don't
torta?
know. Let me see if I can
A
find a
tostada?
link to the thing, because this comes up every now and then, and it always blows people's fucking mind when they hear about
Okay.
this.
Welcome back, Michael. We're having a short discussion about quesadillas.
I need the
Quesadilla
cheese
memes.
discourse.
Right, it's a
As a white
BBC
girl, I need
article,
to
and
know.
there are links to some of the memes in the BBC article. Let me see. Oh yeah, so I can't speak Spanish. I know I suspect Gabe can, but
I can, yes.
I don't know if any of the rest of you can speak Spanish. But
I speak
I'm
some Spanish.
gonna put it in the memes channel. So this is 22 memes about whether about quesadillas in general.
Just one place in Mexico.
It's Mexico City. That's Mexico City. But yeah, number 7 is the cheeseburger and the cheeseburger with cheese.
Is norteños? Oh, I guess people in the north.
Yeah.
I'll link this to my.
Norteños. All right. Limonada de mango. That's funny. All right. Quesadilla memes aside. Let's return to Dungeons and Dragons.
Number 14. Some women have penises, get over it. Some men have vaginas, get over it. Some quesadillas have no queso, get over it.
That's pretty good. Okay. Let's move.
Chocolate milk.
Oh my goodness. Let's move on to the next day. Is anyone doing anything in the city for their days off?
Looking for a library.
Luna just wants to buy some stuff. I don't know how much these items cost. She wants to do a spot of shopping.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
He's gonna take the guard cap and get their money ticket.
Yes. That should only take you like a day and a half. There and back.
Mm-hmm.
Avan wants to buy some leather scraps.
Leather scraps, okay.
All right.
Let's start with Zoe.
I would like to buy at least a healer's kit.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you want to go to buy this? There's plenty of like different shops in town. Is there a specific kind of shop you want to go to?
I guess sort of an herbalist, sort of, maybe an apothecary.
Okay. as you head your way through town looking for some place that might carry an herbalism kit or a healer's kit, you do find an apothecary or like an herbalism shop. You're not quite sure, but it looks to be matching what you're looking for. It's a shop called um, the Scent of a Rose.
Mm.
And as you walk in, you see
Did you know? When it snows.
as you walk in, you see behind the counter is a older looking sort of dwarven man. Um, just seems to be milling about behind the counter. Doesn't really notice you come in.
Just kind of stands, see if they.
Sorry, you cut out, Zoe. What was that?
Oh, she's just gonna stand for a minute and see if they notice.
Gotcha. Um, there's a few moments there as they're sort of just still milling about, and after a couple of minutes, they sort of look around, um, and then they do eventually notice you. Uh, hello. Welcome to my shop. How may I help you?
Hello. How much is a healer's kit?
Healer's kit. Let me see here. Ba-ba-ba. Healer's kit should be 5 gold pieces. It has bandages, salves, splints, everything you might need to treat a wound.
How about an herbalism kit?
Herbalism kit. Thanks for a second. 3 gold pieces. That'll have all the tools you need. You might need to make a potion or use any herbs efficiently.
Nods. I'd like to purchase both, please.
Okay. You see he sort of shuffles off towards the back. You can see the shop is mostly like there are some like flowers and things like that here, but mostly it's like a lot of what look to be like small drawers. And inside you can see there's like essences of herbs and plants and things like that. Um, and supplies and seeds even as well. But you see they gather some things from the back and eventually comes out with um, 2 sort of small boxes. One of them labeled healer's kit, the other one labeled herbalism kit. And say this should have everything you need.
Perfect.
It should be
Some more in that
8 gold total.
8. Perfect. And she hands over 8 gold.
He nods, just quickly looks it over, and slides the boxes over towards you.
Yeah, she's got like a shoulder bag, kind of a messenger bag looking job, and puts them both in. Thank you very much.
Of course. Do you need anything else? Any supplies?
No, but if you're waiting for the circus, they're in town.
Oh, um, thank you for letting me know.
She nods and walks out.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Luna?
Um, hmm. I also want to get a poisoner's kit, but that's gonna be some seedier business, I think.
Most likely, yes.
And that's gonna take. Oh, I'm gonna wait until we're in a bigger city.
Good idea. Okay. Um, Easy, why don't you go ahead and Just make me a survival check.
You got it, boss. Survival.
Yeah.
There you go, boss.
Oh, it's
Survive the
hard.
fuck out of this shit.
Super easy for you to
You're out there surviving and thriving.
super easy for you to get where you need to go with Carl. Do you borrow somebody's horse, by the way?
I asked Bandit if I can ask one of the horses if I can take them.
Yes, he will allow this.
I go and I use speak with animals to find out which horse wants to go with me.
All right. Let's see how many horses we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
You got
10,
radish,
11,
squash,
12.
potatoes, zucchini, and broccoli.
Um.
Don't forget radish.
Yes.
Oh wait, are you asking one of the horses that you guys rented, or one of the caravan's horses?
One of the caravan's horses.
One of the caravan's horses. Okay. Yeah. You see, as you sort of get together all the horses, they all look rather bored and they're eating. And as you ask to see if any of them want to go, you see one of them who looks a little younger, a little more restless, looks up at you, and sort of nods, and says, "Yes, I'd love to go."
What is your name?
They think. They call me 8 Ball.
Easy checks real quick. Are they
No, Michael, they don't have 8 testicles.
EC is a very literal person.
I know.
EC just that's his good name. Strange, but good name. We'll be gone for a day and a half. Do you need? Just reaches into their sort of like their neck pouch and hands them a good berry.
They eat it. That should be more than enough for them.
How big is this horse? Because EC is like 7 feet tall.
It's a big horse. Horses are
Okay.
large, Michael.
I'm just asking, Gabe.
Have you ever
You said
seen
it
a
was
real
only
life
big?
horse? They're big.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, they're big
They
fellas.
if they fall on you, you die.
That
I
is
know.
true. You don't want a horse to fall on you.
Just you said it was on the younger side, so
Not all young horses are ponies, Michael.
Pretty sure being young doesn't make them a pony.
A pony is its own animal.
Correct.
it's a type of horse.
It's like a halfling to a person.
It's a horse halfling.
okay. EC chooses
A
8
fawn is a
ball.
pony.
EC has fed 8 ball a good berry.
Yes.
Let us go.
Okay.
Miniature horse is a gnome.
I will allow you to have a role play with me during the week for this, Michael, if that's okay.
While they're out, I guess on the way back, EC wants to hunt an animal for a pelt. Since they're gonna be here for a while, EC wants to tan one.
Okay, yeah. Are you doing it are you doing this as you're out, like, with Carl?
If I have the opportunity, if not, once they get back, EC will just sort of go out hunting.
I'm gonna say with a 23, you absolutely do have the opportunity.
Mongolian horse archer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, during one of the rests in the woods, as you guys are heading to where this is, you're able to find, what would be common around here? How big of an animal are you looking for, Michael?
A big one. Probably not bear. Maybe a decently sized buck. Maybe a jungle cat. I don't know what's
It's
around
not
here.
a jungle. Um, let's say you find here. Give me 1 second.
Uh, there's a big cat. That.
Yeah, I was thinking. Maybe part of a grassland. Yeah, a leopard. Leopard would make sense. Um, yes. You hunt a big cat, a spotted leopard. It's,
Nice.
I would say it's big enough that you can lay it across the back of 8 Ball, but not so big that it's unwieldy, I should say.
Okay. But yeah, we'll have an RP for that in the week, maybe.
Gotcha.
But
Uh,
you said this was a smaller town. Is it small enough to not have a tannery or?
No, it's still pretty active. It is still like a what's it called, a port town. So
Mhm.
there's still a lot of those things that are in the other town. There's just less people here. It's less busy. But
And I guess the most important question: how much do we get for the bounty?
that is a good question. You guys are gonna get. Let's see, what's a good number that's divisible by 6? Um,
420.
no,
69 times 6.
6 million.
300.
no.
240.
You guys get 180 gold.
That was my next guess.
So that'll be what, 30 gold for each of you?
Yes.
Cha-ching.
Then Afan will get a visit probably towards dinner time the next day. Isi just brings them a bag of 150 gold, and shakes their own bag of 30.
Nice one, thanks, EC. And then Avan hands it out to everybody else.
Everybody gets 30 gold. Good job, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Nezrin is like wide-eyed at this much money.
It's a lot of money. It's your blood money, you guys. You did it.
There's
Yep.
nothing. He wasn't there.
Well, being
And
cut so lucrative.
I think also from the carcass of the cat, Isi will give Nazreen a leopard's like claw, like one of the claws.
Oh.
Aw.
Thanks.
If
What am I supposed to do with this?
focus on it when you need to meditate.
Oh. Okay.
Unless you want to look into Luna's eyes every time.
No, this is good. I'm speaking Draconic, by the way. This is good. This is fine.
Yeah. It's kind of would seem awkward to track them down to stare into their eyes every time you try to meditate.
That would be very awkward indeed. Yes, this is an amazing present. Thank you.
So why do you want to talk to animals anyway?
Because
We have
Luna
a couple
can,
people to do it. I can do it too.
but I can't.
Does that bother you?
Well, I want to at least know how it works.
Why?
Because it's something that people around me are able to do, and I'm curious, and I'd like to know. Does there need to be a reason besides the desire to know?
I mean, and I'm really not good at this type of thing, but I mean, you just seem more like is I guess magic is more your thing, less other things you can't do. Like, this is a bad idea.
A bad idea?
I'm glad you enjoy the gift. I'm going to go tan this hide.
You can ask me questions. It's okay.
The last time I spoke without thinking, I hurt your feelings. I don't
Well,
really want to do that again.
understandable. If it makes you feel any better, if you need to tell me something or ask me something important, I'd prefer it if you hurt my feelings but were honest with me, as opposed to
Luna
not
can be around for this.
telling me at all.
EC would say the same thing whether or not Luna was there.
Yeah, I
Um,
figure.
I'm just curious why you're so interested in the magic you can't do, and you want to learn it, as opposed to not really wanting to learn the survival things that you seemed interested in from me.
Oh, um, that's a great question. I don't know. I guess this seems like something I should be able to understand.
But you can't understand everything. You're not like the gods.
No, of course not. But well, I mean, any arcanist with study and practice can come close.
Come close, yes, but they. Well, I mean, I don't. I think even an arcanist would know what how a ranger does what they do, or someone like a loon does what they do.
But they could
I,
probably tell you how it works, even if they can't perform it. Trust me,
do you
you
see
see,
value in knowing how something works, even though you can't do it?
yes, I'm a researcher, a magical researcher. I've spent half my life looking into things that I can't perform myself. My spellbook is half full of rituals and incantations that I've never uttered before, but I know how they work.
That is fascinating. I guess that's. I'm happy that you're doing something that you like, but the the
Sorry, does that seem weird?
I think I am being too pragmatic. I am too pragmatic minded.
Well,
I
yeah, I wouldn't put it past you to be pragmatic about something.
you just told me that you spent half your life writing about some things that you can't do, and I just am thinking that I've spent more than half my life just learning to be happy with what I have and improve what I have.
Well, you have quite a lot.
That is true, but you also have quite a lot. You can summon your bird. You can become this big scary thing with a crow mask. You
Hmm.
you can shoot fire and beams.
The
I can't do any of that.
the bird I did myself, yes. After many years of practice and study, and I was a quick study. Usually, it takes people longer than that to perform something so complex as summoning a familiar. The rest, I didn't really work for. I shouldn't be able to do that.
But you do.
Yes, but it's not me, and it's not what I know.
It is you, though.
I don't know how it works. I didn't do
I
that.
don't think a fish knows how good skills work.
I'm not a
They just.
fish,
Hmm.
DC.
I know you are not a fish, Nazreen. But sometimes things just work, and you just accept them for what they are. I understand that's wrong. I understand, kind of, that that's not exactly acceptable to you, and you want to figure it out. Okay, I get that. I'm not going to dissuade you from that. I'm just saying, if this comes to be a point of frustration for you, just realize that some things are just the way that they are, and we can't understand them.
To me, that's giving up, but I understand what you mean.
You can make an insight check.
An insight check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's make an insight check.
Oh.
Boy. Easy is notoriously bad at not having things on their face. So.
I'm gonna say Nezrin. While
Nezrin is notoriously bad at deciphering what people's facial expressions mean.
there's something there, Nezrin, but you don't know EC well enough to really say what it is.
Enjoy the tour. I'm going to.
Sorry if I offended you, but it's just
You've given me things to think about. You have not offended.
okay. I can't explain the things that matter to me, but they matter to me.
I can
And
understand that.
I think it would be foolish of me to just accept things as they are and not investigate them. Because if they aren't how they seem, well, then you run into problems.
That is your view. But I don't want to keep talking in circles around one another.
Of course. I hope it doesn't bother you if I keep trying to figure out how talking to animals works. Even if it is
Well,
fruitless.
it will only bother me if it makes you frustrated and nearly have. You realize that your heart started speeding up like
Oh, yes.
tremendously.
Uh-huh. I'm well aware. I'm working on getting better at that, but it's all part of the process. Um,
Just do not lead yourself down. Do not lead yourself over the cliff trying to figure out why the bear flies.
I'll try not to. Um, and if I do, I guess I just better figure out how to fly real quick, right?
There might be a spell, but otherwise you're going to go splat.
I was trying to do a joke, but if that's okay.
What's a joke?
You know, that's something I haven't really looked into that much.
That was my own attempt at a joke.
Exhibit A.
Have a good day.
I think your mom has something to do with it, but I don't
What?
get it really.
I don't even know my mom.
Me neither.
Oh my god.
Oh, you should have been at the. EC, we have to play Never Have I Ever sometime.
Oh.
That sounds. What do you do?
You just talk about things you've never done, and if other people have done them, they drink alcohol.
I only drink alcohol at special occasions.
It's very special.
That sounds like a pointless waste of time.
It is. It's fun though.
Looks at Luna.
Nezrin looks over
back
at
to
Luna.
Nezrin.
Wait, can she? I look over at
Yes.
Luna. Do you speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh.
Oh,
Nesrin, how old are you?
24.
Okay.
Everybody's asking Nesrin's age.
Why do people keep asking me how old I am?
For a sense of perspective, I guess.
Switching to
I'm
common.
147, if that gives you perspective.
In common, she says, "Wow, that is very old." I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a rude thing to say.
That's okay. It's not rude. Comparatively old.
Much older than me, yes.
But
I'm so not used to being around full elves, you see.
I didn't grow up with many full elves either. Some, but not surrounded by them. But I digress. You have a lot of time, is what I want to say.
Hmm.
And it doesn't have to be optimally spent.
Well, no, of course not. We played Never Have I Ever last night.
Exactly. It's fun.
Hmm.
EC is not listening, so they leave.
The cat.
Cat.
They're great.
Correct.
I understand what you mean. Um, I guess I'll try to slow down then.
Just one deep cleansing breath.
Hmm.
She switches to whatever language that Nezrin is. Like when she
Yeah.
switches, it just follows suit.
Yeah, thinking that they were safe with Draconic in this little private conversation, Nezrin is now very flushed and embarrassed
So,
and is
what
speaking common.
languages do you know?
Oh,
How many other ways can I talk to you?
I know this language and also Draconic, which you heard, but I also speak the Dwarvish tongue and the script of the divine, the celestial language, and as well, um, I have studied the language of demons and devils, the Abyssal.
We have some overlap, but you have plenty of knowledge that I don't.
Hmm. If you ever want to learn a new language, I would love to teach you some time.
That would be very enlightening. She actually switches to Celestial for that one. It sounds like pretty chiming bells.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's too.
Nezrin responds in Celestial. I love speaking Celestial. It's very pretty sounding. But Abyssal is lots of guttural throat noises. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of speaking it, but reading it's very interesting.
It's just Mongolian throat singing.
Hell yeah.
But Nezrin cheers up at that with Celestial. I wonder if anyone else can speak this one. Maybe this can be our secret language. I don't know.
Maybe it can.
It's kind of fun to have secret
Woohoo.
languages with people.
I learned recently that EC and I both speak Sylvan.
That's one that I don't know.
It was my first language, actually.
Oh wow! Did you grow up around Fae?
Hmm, maybe? Hmm.
Oh, you.
She looks a little confused and like a little troubled.
Hmm.
Is that something you don't? Switching back to common. Is that something you don't remember?
I don't, and I'm not sure why I don't.
Oh, that's not normal then? No.
I figure I would have
Oh, whoops.
thought about it and investigated it at some point in my life.
Hmm.
I guess now's a good time. I guess the closest connection I have to the Fae is I was found in the Shifting Lands when I was about 10 years old, so a very
sh-
long time ago.
The shifting lands. Oh, wow. More than a century ago, yes.
But I grew up entirely in the City of Light, so I did not see much history.
Oh, I've heard of this place. It is. It seems wonderful. Was it a good place to
Yes,
grow up?
it has its problems like every city, but it was safe.
Hmm.
It was safe, it was enlightening. I did have friends. I
That's
still have
nice.
friends.
Is that where you found the seer? I know there's a place of
Yes,
many faiths.
I was brought into the temple of the seer. My mother, not my birth mother, my mother found me, brought me to the temple. She was informed that I have a greater purpose. That's why I'm here with you.
This is your greater purpose?
I am to find it.
I see. I guess you and I are on similar paths then. I wasn't prophesied to do anything great, of course, but I am also here to sort of find my purpose. Look for it, at least.
Sometimes the destiny is that you will look.
Hmm.
I think we're all bound for important things. Not necessarily great or terrible. Important.
My mission is important, yes. I know that. And yours is too, of course. I, um, I'm excited to help you with yours.
I'm happy to help with yours as well.
Did you ever go back to the Shifting Lands?
No, I did not. I was never encouraged to explore that part of my history.
Would you
She
like
does.
to?
She does look troubled at that. Like, why the fuck didn't I ever do that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Would you like to?
I think I would.
I
All I
I, I
remember of it is my mother finding me, and before that, fear. That's it.
before that fear. Well, um, I guess we're both in luck. Eventually would like to make my way to the Shifting Lands myself. A close friend of mine is there researching right now.
What are they researching?
Nezrin tilts her head to the side. It's like, I, even though I don't remember. I, wow. I guess I never asked.
We have some mysteries to solve.
We do. Um, this lack of memory you have, is this? It seems like it troubles you. Is it normal or?
No, I generally have a good memory. How I learned what I know.
I, I don't want to. I don't want to assume anything bad. But I have read about and heard of um spells, incantations, curses, enchantments that can alter one's memory.
I suppose I cannot rule that out.
Do you think maybe I could, not to be too forward, do you think I could check you for such enchantments?
I don't find that too forward, no. I
Okay,
would be
but
willing
it
to.
would require me to touch you for a bit.
That is fine.
Okay, and it seems we have some time. Give me a moment, please.
Of course.
And Ezra just sits down on the ground, takes out a book, opens it on the ground, rummages through some pages, sets it to a page full of like arcane scrawlings that make no sense to anyone but her. And she takes out of her bag a small little pearl, and she like sort of holds it to her forehead, puts a hand down on the book, and then sort of like purple light begins to glow from the spell book, and she sort of gestures over. Could you sit in front of me for a moment?
I'm guessing Nezrin's just on the floor with her notes.
Yep.
Luna joins her on the floor.
Okay.
Sits directly across.
This will only take about 10 minutes, but here. And she reaches forward very like gently, her hand's a little shaky, and just like rests a hand on your shoulder.
Luna's chilling.
Mhm.
No reaction, positive or negative, just on my shoulder.
And then Nezrin just closes her eyes and then concentrates on casting the spell. And she's going to ritually cast Identify on you to see if there are any spells affecting you.
Gotcha.
After a moment, Luna recognizes the spell because she also knows it, but she doesn't have it prepared on the reg, so she does
Gotcha.
recognize what's going on.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me as well. Part of this.
Oh, interesting. Okay, Arcana 23.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um.
She do be reading books.
She do be reading though. I'm reading.
As you cast the spell, as the sort of 10 minutes, 11 minutes pass by, as you slowly recite the spell to yourself and cast it over Luna, and the magic sort of flows over her. You don't get a sense of any spells affecting her, but there is a general sense of magic on her.
Hmm.
Oh, she fucking reeks of magic.
She do be stinking of magic.
You do be
Like
stinking of
unusually
magic.
so.
As far as Nezrin knows, maybe Nezrin's never. I don't think Nezrin's done this too much.
No, not really.
So maybe no more than any other sort of spellcaster, but
Hmm.
there is definitely like an aura of magic around Luna.
Sure.
Um,
So as Nezrin's holding the pearl to her forehead, the purple text from the page sort of almost begins to lift off into the air, and there's like a little circle that appears around Nezrin's forehead with like an arcane glyph, and then a glyph kind of appears around Luna, and then with like a final little flash of light, they all kind of like burst and sparkle off into nothing, and Nezrin opens her eyes, and she says, "Oh, happy to inform you. I don't believe there are any spells that I know of altering your memory. Although you do have quite a powerful magical aura about you. Lots
Luna
of
tilts her head a bit.
lots of magic with you.
Hmm.
So
It's comforting to know the first part. The other
yes,
is simply interesting.
I'm interested too.
Were
It
you
could
able to determine the source?
no,
Or
it could be
feeling?
just that you are a powerful spellcaster. Really, but it's not something I've encountered before.
Nezrin, I
Yeah.
will say this with the 23 that you got for this check. Um, while there's no specific source for the magic, it seems to be coming from Luna itself. You can tell that it doesn't feel like divine magic, like it would, like what would be coming from a cleric,
Right.
which Luna is. It definitely feels. It doesn't feel arcane either, though.
It's like something else.
Something else, yeah.
So Nezrin nods, and she's like closing her book, putting her pearl away. She says, "It is the kind of magic you might find on a spellcaster. Maybe a bit more powerful than that, but not not your kind of magic. I would.
Not my kind, as in
y-
not the healing and holy spells?
You derive power from the seer, the gods. Yes.
Yes.
This magic I sense is not from them.
Sure.
Uh, Not a spell I know, but I would theorize that um, it is not normal. Is the word I would use. It is something abnormal, something unique. Not
It is possible. Something comes to mind. I had a conversation with Florian a while ago.
hmm,
Hmm. Somebody told me I have a stronger connection to the Fae than I think.
oh, I would not be surprised if that's what I'm seeing here. Fey magic is always a bit strange, at least from what I've read.
We'll have to reflect on this.
Hmm. Does Florian have a connection to the Fae?
Um, I don't want to give too much away of his business,
Oh,
but
of course. If it's private, don't tell me anything. Sorry. Forget I asked.
okay. She does not forget that you asked.
Those nods, knowing that it's impossible to forget that she asked. Um, but yeah, that's about the extent of what I can do right now. in that field. But good to know that you're not your memory has not been modified
I'm
in
not
any way.
cursed anyway.
But perhaps this
Yes,
link to the Fae could explain this gap in your memory. I don't know.
perhaps.
I suppose we'll find it out on the way with the prophesized journey. I'm sure it has something to do with it. I say I'm sure. I really don't know how these things work. And now I'm
That's
just
not-
babbling.
All right.
Correct.
Would you like
Anyway,
to get some lunch or breakfast or whatever time it is?
sure. I would love to have a time appropriate meal.
What about a time inappropriate?
I love
Uh-huh.
breakfast for dinner.
Oh goodness. Oh dear.
Well,
We
Alright.
have a
good.
time inappropriate meal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's probably a good place to end it for tonight's session.
Sure.
Sure.
With our ending, I'll stick around for a minute.
Yeah. Come next week, please. If you have anything you want to do during this week, go ahead and get that ready. But it's basically going to be downtime. Not much to do in the city. We can skip ahead a week if everybody wants to do that. That's fine. But if you want to do anything in the city or want to roleplay with anybody, just come with an idea of what you want to do for that next week. Other than
Alright.
that, great session, you guys. As
Yeah, good
usual,
job.
you guys have done wonderful here.
Thanks for running it, Gabe.
Of course, let's do an RP vote before we
Yeah.
go. Patrick voted for Luna. We got that one down.
Easy.
Yeah. Luna's
Just-
gonna vote for-
Nazarene.
See, Nezrin. All right, who else is voting for who?
I think
I'm gonna vote
go with
Nezrin as well.
Yeah.
That's two more for
Nice.
Nezrin.
Oh.
Shit. Damn it.
Michael, who do you want to vote for?
You can't be obnoxious today, sorry.
I was about to say.
I mean, I can be obnoxious. Well, I'll give it to Nezrin. Nezrin had some good points.
All right.
Yeah,
The-
for sure.
The whole I want to figure this out, but I can't, and it's low-key giving me panic attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
It's something I can jive with because of a genius mindset, but also
Geniuses think
Nezrin-
alike, you know?
Nezrin, you're fucking whatever you are. You're not a wisdom. You're not a druid.
No wisdom in this little head. Nope.
Nope, never.
All
Never has
right.
been.
Learning
I'm-
and-
You know,
Alright, goodbye,
tomatoes
friends.
are a fruit.
Bye, Patrick.
Yeah, bye,
Bye.
Patrick.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
You know
Um,
tomatoes are a fruit. You do not know they don't go in fruit salad.
Uh-huh. Nezrin would put a tomato in a fruit salad because that's categorically where it should go.
it's a fruit, right?
Yep.
It's a fruit.
All
That's
right,
where
I'm
fruit
gonna
salad goes.
stop the stream.